Hi, welcome back to My Cup of TV with Jenny,
JD,
Erin, and Kat.
Full House again.
Mm-hmm.
Getting good at this.
Mary.
And Berry, of
proper
course.
Full House, yeah.
So, we have a Patreon request from Nancy.
Hello.
Hi Nancy, we have the 2019 MMA, wait for Erin to freak out, Mikrokosmos. I love Mikrokosmos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't worry too much. This is not a
Death.
bang in the face. Yeah, but this is lovely.
Cutesy attack.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Okay.
It's really nice.
Mikrokosmos is my happy song.
Yeah.
I sing it to my 3-month-old niece and she likes it. And when I say sing it, it means I hold her when she's screaming that she wants her food while my sister gets it ready. And the only thing that calms her down is me holding her going, na 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 na. It works. She is army.
Oh, well, she will be.
That's the same thing when I do that for Erin.
When we first watched Mikrokosmos, I didn't really get it.
Because we watched a concert one, didn't we? Because it doesn't have an MV, so we watched the concert.
I was like, that's nice, but I wasn't sure why everyone was so in awe of it and so loved it. But now, as I've listened to it more, it just does feel like a lovely, safe little
It's
bubble.
a warm song.
Yeah, it's cozy. I don't know. Maybe do we watch relatively early on? I can remember they were in the end of the concert outfits. And
JK was wearing glasses,
and they were all just going around. Maybe that was the first experience of them seeing them do that on stage. I don't know.
I think that was one of your first live concert performances that you saw
without any choreo or anything.
Yeah, I didn't bond with it then.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so lovely to then come back and see something now when I do really love the song and it feels so nice to me.
I tell you what I think helps with that song as well. It's when we've gone to the BTS club nights, and that's usually the end of night song, and it's such a kind of bringing people together song.
Everyone gets their phone out.
Everyone's got their phone, arms up, and it's just everyone together.
And everyone always does that.
Yeah.
It's always the double way.
And it really is just a nice together song.
Yeah. And the idea behind it, the concept of that everyone is an individual, but that's why how so many stars make up a galaxy, and that's just such a nice concept to say that BTS and ARMY, this is our galaxy, this is our little world.
And the idea that you can be an individual within a group.
But part of something
you don't have
bigger.
to be on your own, you know.
Yeah. And you can still be uniquely you, and you still have a place in this galaxy. But at the same time, we all have a common thing that we love. Yeah. It's not about people being the same. It's but linked in some way, which is really nice. Yeah. So it's a lovely concept. Yeah.
And the 2019 MMA is the same one from Dionysus, isn't it?
I believe so.
Obviously, it's got to be before Dionysus.
Yes, I think that was their finishing number.
Well, yeah, no one was because everyone will be dead after.
Not going to have any energy after that.
Dead.
Yeah.
Erin was dead. She didn't even perform it.
Play that at my funeral.
Dionysus.
Death by Dionysus.
I was playing at mine. Fire, as they put me in.
Fuck it, mine's going to be not today, and I'm going to come back.
No, that's so unfair because we're the psychopaths that are going to have to explain. No, me.
What makes you think you're outliving me, bitch?
I'm going to have to because I'm going to be the one that knows your family to be like, I promise you.
They're singing about something really
Jenny
sad.
wanted
this. It would make her happy. Being in flames with her youngie.
And she closed the door. Ooh, totally.
I forgive you.
I'm so glad this is recorded, so when they don't believe me, I feel like...
Evidence.
Yes.
That's so funny. I don't think I've ever seen any reaction to be like, oh, what K-pop song would my funeral be to?
We're all very morbid.
Oh yeah, Mikrokosmos is nice.
It's funny. Yeah.
I'm excited to see what their outfit's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Whether they go with that, I don't know why. I just have that they're going to be in something silky purple.
I want to see if there's any choreo.
Oh, yeah, because I feel like if they're performing it for a show, it's maybe not going to be you're interactive.
But sometimes they do telling a story, don't they? Do you remember The Life Goes On Without Sugar? Life Goes On Without Sugar? No, it does not, let me tell you. But no, when they were all in coming through different parts of the stage and stuff like that.
Also, it's a very stable vocals for needed for Mikrokosmos.
So it's going to be really Jin, I feel.
So they can't do choreo that would take away from that.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't be expecting like a big choreo part, but some sort.
But it's true. How can they make this, as it were, a really lovely performance worthy enough of something like the MMAs, when it's a very, in a way, a very simple, just a melodic,
Candles.
Beautiful song? Yeah. What are they going to do with that?
Jimin
like
doing
Hogwarts.
Jimin doing a beautiful little.
It's lovely when they get to do these songs that don't have MVs at something like this, because it's almost like a splice of what we might have been given for it.
Oh, you're dribbling.
Do you ever think sometimes when we like say our thoughts, you're either just sat there like, yeah, you have no idea what's coming, or you're so wrong.
Yeah. So please remember to like, comment and subscribe. In the comments, when it comes to BTS award show performances, what's been the standout one for you? And I don't mean like the whole performance, because I know they do more than one song, but if it was like one song from one performance that's always been the one, what one would you pick?
In the beginning, I did not shine so bright. I only knew to do my best to shine. When we found each other, and a universe was born. Now let us shine on each other.
I feel like RM could read me an audiobook.
Relaxing. It's got a lovely voice.
Just as the universe expands, our universe will last forever.
I wonder why he's doing it in English though.
It's like a corduroy jacket.
Yeah.
His messy hair looks really
I
nice.
love that. There's no bad side to that cube, is there?
No.
My man looks like one of the Seven Dwarfs. So cute.
Oh, I love his jacket.
Don't look at like that,
Right.
Oh, look how he's standing.
Own that stage, Jin.
He's got to stop looking into the camera. Okay.
Oh.
The hand on hip and everything.
So effortless, isn't it?
The swag.
They're together, but on different sides of the cube. I need them together.
In another video, I can't remember what it was, I said that Tay was a dangerous man. He's definitely got that going again today.
So they're trying to kill me.
He has to stop his eye contact. I refuse to look away this time.
You just accept it.
it says I love you. Is it weird that I could read the German?
No. It says I love you in every language. One with those harmonies.
Oh.
They definitely got the feeling of the song across in that, didn't they?
Yeah.
That warm.
That one was more about the feels. I think it was
Yeah.
nice.
The way they were on that raised platform and then they had the smoke, it would just look like they were like hovering through the universe.
Yeah.
It was phenomenal staging. I know obviously the quality wasn't ideal.
It's difficult to find one because all the rights belong to
absolutely,
the channel.
of course. I completely understand. I'm so grateful for that we have them. But can you imagine being there and we can see something through their TV, but it's so different to how you see it when you're there.
All
the
around
lights
you,
actually twinkling and you just feel like you're in like a dome with all the stars.
And the feeling you get of being in a crowd.
Yeah.
And then just seeing all the I love yous pop up and like the shooting stars and
yeah. The I love yous all went on the screen, and some of obviously all the crowd have had their lights and their Bangtan bombs and everything, but with regards to the graphics of showing all of the planets and everything, I don't know if that was just for the TV audience, because when you're live, it's like when we've seen them perform in concert and they do graphics on the stage, but you only see them up on the screens. Obviously they're not there because they're put in as like by the technicians or whatever. So I don't know if the crowd there would have been able to see those effects, but as watching it from TV, it was so nice. It literally looked like they were all in this little universe together, this little bubble. It was really sweet and such an interesting way to make in a way rather a simple performance so visually captivating when, like you say, they're not doing choreo or anything.
Although I find just BTS on their own are captivating.
Yeah, the fact they can hold our attention is obviously a compliment to them. But yeah, it was really sweet.
I can't imagine anyone would survive a don't smile at J-Hope challenge.
Yeah.
As soon as he turned and this grin came on, I was like, oh, I have to send it back to you. I can't not, because it could like pierce through clouds. That's why he's a sunshine, because
this is why they're UN ambassadors.
Well, we didn't get as much of the rap line in that because it's a vocal heavy song, but yeah, J-Hope, he makes you smile.
Yeah.
Sugar just makes me smile.
Having lines of songs that start with V and then are picked up by Jin is
You're like, what are you doing to me?
Yeah.
There was a moment early on in there, Jin just hit with a look.
He looked fantastic.
Like I say, when people say looks could kill, that applies to Jin, but not in the same way.
I feel like the way they were casually standing there singing it, I feel like you could have been stood there and they've got their arm around you while they're singing it. That's the vibe it felt like. They could have just been...
It was very vulnerable in some ways as well, wasn't it? The fact that it was so stripped back and they were just... There's no way to hide.
And they weren't moving around
through
the stage
choreo or anything.
anything.
That's what I mean. It was very just there, interactive with their audience, which is quite vulnerable, and you feel that connection.
But they weren't moving around like they do with some of the songs, like when they do Magic Shop and stuff. So when you're not singing, you don't really have a lot of what you can do, and that must be the waits in between must be a lot longer than they really are.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it's quite vulnerable for an artist to just do that and not have anything to hide behind.
I felt vulnerable every time JK was staring into the camera.
There's some good looks there, right?
Because you're staring back, and I was thinking, you're not going to get me this time. I'm not going to break the eye contact because I can handle it now. And I kept the eye contact, but I felt very vulnerable.
I reckon the camera person shuts their eyes.
Yeah.
They're like
robots.
Yeah.
It's on a drone.
Yeah.
Yeah. The drones
He's got
couldn't handle
lasers
it.
coming out of his eyes, I swear.
Yeah, but for me, Tay, like I said, is just a dangerous man. He's going to get me into trouble.
Quiet swag.
That's what it'll be.
He was very suave in that one.
That's what I'll be saying to Sugar. I know there's been this whole JK issue, but you've got to keep an eye on Tay because he's dangerous and he's going to get me into trouble. The hand in the pocket.
It was his hand on his hip, wasn't it? And he was just
Yeah.
so
His hip,
casually
yeah.
like, yeah, I can do this. I can bust out some falsetto.
That whole, you're not going to get me. And it's like, aren't I?
You sure about that? We'll see about that one.
That actually is very disarming, that song, isn't it? Because it allows you to let your guard down because there's nothing other than the looks could kill, but there's nothing. Those looks pierce through the hard shell that we have of ourselves to protect ourselves from daily hardships and whatnot. But that song is quite disarming, and everything, and the way they performed it is very disarming.
It's soothing.
Yeah, if that makes sense. It's,
Jimin's note that he hit.
It was very clean and crisp, wasn't it? It was very clear.
I could just have that play as a sound. Like, just on repeat, just like as I drift off to sleep. Like, it's, it just something, it feels like it rises up in you, like it was warm and it's so lovely.
His voice is very fresh and bright. Like, he has a brightness to it. It's very clean and crisp.
And I think Iron Sugar and like the rap man, they hit a really good tone with their rap for the song. Like, it's not, or the bits when for their bits, it's not their unique style. It's still them, but they've
tailored it to the song rather than their style fitting into the song.
They're kind of rap singing and they're
melodic.
They're riding that melody.
Yeah, and it's
so again, you even because with the vocal bits and the na-na-nas, it's easy to do this, but even with their rap bits, you can just be like that along to it.
Yeah,
it
be in
nicely.
like a hammock and just be like rocked along, or just or like the flotation tanks or
I think
something.
that's why I said it was soothing.
With the stars across
it.
it.
Yeah. Which makes sense that you sing it to your niece.
Yeah.
With the na-na-nas, yeah.
Yeah.
You want to be in a hammock watching the stars?
No, I want to be in one of those like water tanks with like a starry ceiling with just that playing.
Oh, that'd be nice.
That would be, apart from the whole claustrophobia thing.
I was going to say, have you ever been in a water tank?
No, because I would think I would get trapped and die.
See, I could listen to it curled up in Sugar's arms and just be like, The rest of you sing it to me.
Are you going to mute it so that he can do his bit for you?
You whisper in my ear. like you wouldn't want that. Yeah, why are you acting like you wouldn't want that?
No,
I don't think
totally
I want
agree.
someone like
You would.
whispering
I
in
just-
my
You fuck
ear.
up.
Yeah, I'd want that. Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's them.
Maybe like just like the odd thing, but I wouldn't want someone like it's very warm breath this near it.
Depends what they're whispering.
Yeah, but that would be like quite a short little.
I wasn't thinking so much like so close to the ear
Yeah.
whispering, but I was just
Yeah.
thinking like if you were on their
Yeah.
shoulder and they were just singing it
Yeah,
quietly,
like-
you'd be like, oh yeah.
Because you could feel it as well whilst they were doing it. You'd be laying on their, like against their chest.
Feel what?
Yeah. I'm trying to talk about mine and Sugar's love in a pure way, and you're being filth. So that was Mikrokosmos at the MMAs 2019. It's a nice warm start. Yeah. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.